Yeah. Currently, the operations cost is it is unpredictable. It is
Yeah.
based on the database transaction volume they have. So the egress ingress traffic between the nodes, between the regions they have, the cost is going to increase abnormally. That is unpredictable. So that is one, right? And what we are doing is DBaaS now. It is a control plane orchestrated environment to simplify database operations. Simply, I can say DBaaS now is a orchestrated automation platform to
Hmm.
solve or to simplify database operations. Database operations in a sense, to provision database, to upgrade database, to patch databases, or to migrate databases from one cloud to another cloud. All these operations can be done in a click of a button using DBaaS Now control plane. And it is a single plane of glass environment. And it is platform agnostic. It means you can monitor and manage any databases on the prem or cloud or multi-cloud environments, hybrid environments as well. And moreover, the goal of DBaaS Now is it is not only the simplifying, we try to do every operation near zero downtime or zero downtime operations. For example, I'll give you an example. If you want to upgrade a database from one version to another version, just click of a button. We do in a rolling fashion for a clusters. So we see near zero downtime and it is very transparent. That is the product capability.
Yeah.
And not only that, right? We have built-in capabilities in the product like ITSM, license management, as well as observability, as well as audit capabilities built in the product itself.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, zero downtime's a big piece because, especially, I mean, my experience mainly was in the fintech sector, right? So obviously, that's an advantageous place.
Yeah,
But
that's
certainly
right.
with security provisions or other types of industries is advantageous to also monitor and manage. Assuming someone has different cloud platforms, right? Potentially on-prem too. They're monitoring, they're managing, and they now have zero downtime. Something that was interesting we talked about previously was really what this does, not just for the company, but how this company can then have it for their customers, right? So if they're a B2C type of clientele, certainly their customers benefit. But from a B2B standpoint, tell us a little bit about some of the conversations you're having with your customers and how those customers are using it to help, really just have better conversations and be more sophisticated for their customers. Almost not necessarily like a white label thing, right? But just certainly it gives them a different horsepower and like a different fuel for them to help, the customers that they serve.
Yeah, exactly. I'll give an example for a couple of my customers, MSP customers, managed service providers, right? They manage multiple database technologies of multiple customers. But the challenge, what they are facing is if they have more customers, they need to hire more resources. So
Mhm.
their cost is increasing drastically. And moreover, the challenge with them is whatever they're doing operationally, it is not transparent to the customers. Like, for example, hey, what is this managed service provider is doing? We are paying monthly service charge, what exactly the value add in. So that they are not able to show clearly, this is what we are doing. So the transparency is lacking. That's what I see.
Mhm.
The feed based on the feedback. So what DBaaS now can help them is it sits on top of their database environments on customer environment. It is completely customer infrastructure, right? You can give the read-only privileges to customers and they can see what exactly you are doing as part of operations. For example, you are doing migration or upgrade or like kind of a scale up. You're converting a standalone database to a cluster database. What exactly you are doing, the step by step, they can see clearly the progress of your operation, migration task or upgrade task. That is the value that they are seeing clearly. This shows much better value. We can show what exactly the value is. Another thing is whatever the operations they are performing is, we have a governance. It means, and not only governance, audit capability built in. So they can see what operations performed when and how by whom, with the time,
Mm.
including the time also. So that
Yeah.
they can see clearly. That is value add for the customers. And moreover, the same operator, whoever is operating, they can manage multiple database technology. Imagine you are a MongoDB or PostgreSQL DBA. You can
Mhm.
manage MariaDB without knowing anything. That is the beauty of it. It means you can scale up your resources with additional without adding additional resources. That is the feedback I am getting from my
Yeah.
MSP.